Grandpa's ham radio, no sir. Grab your rig, hit the trail, mindset on fire. Parks on the air, we're activating the wire. Summits on the air, climb high, scream CQ, portable power. No shack, just me and you. Heavy signals crashing down. CQ on the town. Poda, soda, contest roar. Ham radio, kids table forevermore. Beat, boot, bang, waves in the fight. This is our revolution, turn it up tonight. Kids table, not your grandpa's ham radio, your future on the air. QRT out.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Ham Radio Kids Table. It is another wonderful Wednesday night, and if you're somewhere where I'm at,
Kilo Mike.
Tonight, on the Ham Radio Kids Table is Kevin. You're probably somewhere pretty warm tonight, aren't you?
It's like 90. It's pretty warm in this rig right now.
Oh,
hopefully the fan noise isn't coming through.
I'm not too far behind you at 86 today.
Yeah.
We're just a lowly 72 in Oklahoma.
Well, I'm
rub
35 right now,
there, Freddie.
We got into the 50s. We had snow on the ground this morning and 50s this afternoon. So, which has been this. I know. God, I hate it here. Strangest weather. So, hey, we are here tonight, and tonight is the third Hamiversary, or at least I've been told. And somewhere, Mike, into MAK Mike, says he has the scrolls with all the math on it to figure it out. So we'll have to get into that a little bit later. But
yes, I've been paper logging this whole time.
So if this is our third Hamiversary, this means we're in our fourth Hamiversary year.
Technically, I guess, yeah.
Just starting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Stupid math.
Math is hard.
That's dumb.
MAPH.
That is dumb.
Yeah.
Math is hard. That's why some of us keep a 4-banger around.
Wow.
And I don't mean a 1.4 liter car.
How long does the hazing period last for the new guys? That's what I want to know.
It never ends. It never ends, I don't think.
No.
Yikes.
We give everyone. I've been here for 3 years now myself. So.
And we're still hazing you.
Yes.
Yeah, we give everyone shit because we love you, and because you're part of the group. So,
So hopefully never then.
Yeah.
So our original cast members are Mike and Jeff, right? I mean, the
They're
remaining
still here.
cast members.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys were here before I was, I believe. I know Mike was.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
He was.
Mike and
Scout
Shane,
75.
Yeah.
Scout 75, Shane.
Yep.
And then they brought me on shortly after,
Mhm.
and I never even knew that they were doing this. And they just, hey, we're been like premiering our videos Tuesday nights for the clubhouse. And I was like, and he's like, you want to join us? I was like, yeah, okay, I'll give it a try, see what happens. Sure.
Yeah, I had started my YouTube channel in the winter, and I was doing it for a couple months, and I noticed, because I was always watching Clubhouse, and I noticed Shane, Scout 75, was usually putting out a video right before Clubhouse. And, his rationale, was he's going to watch Clubhouse. He's just going to put it out before, and then he'll watch it right after, right? So I finally got like the courage to reach out, and I was like, hey, Shane, I know that and we followed each other on social media, and I watched all of, his videos, but I finally was like, you mind if I like piggyback off of you and like do a video like on Tuesday, right before yours or after yours, right before Clubhouse? And he was like, yes, that's an awesome idea. And we started off just coordinating, and after a few months, it was Shane's idea. I'll give him credit. He started doing this thing before Clubhouse, and then he was like, you know what? We've been doing this for a few months, and in the summer, he's like, let's reach out to some others who are, newer, smaller channels, and, see if they want to join. And Jeff was on the list. I'd have to go back and look and see who else we reached out to, but I think we reached out to another, 2 or 3 people, and, it kind of just, it took off from there. And by the fall, that first year, we started having people reach out to us. and saying, how do I join? How do I get involved with this? Because at that point, about 6 months or so in, it had kind of taken off and people were starting to notice, oh, hey, there's some newer channels. There's some, fresh creators that are doing stuff every Tuesday. And it's not always the same people either, which was the benefit of growing the group is, like we don't all have stuff on Tuesdays or Thursdays or whatever. Life gets in the way and, it is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of, and it's just, to me, it blows my mind that 3 years later, this thing is still growing and it's still going and it's growing. It's amazing. It's a testament to people like you guys that have been involved with it, and appreciate it very much. It means a lot.
Right now we have 19 different creators in our coordination group,
and Tuesday nights fill up in like 3 minutes, and we spill over into Thursdays and Wednesdays, and everybody gets a benefit from that. It's been a big boon to my channel over the years.
No, absolutely.
The support I received from all y'all is just second to none, and I appreciate it very, very much.
I liken it to it's a lot like having workout buddies. I haven't had a workout buddy. I haven't had a workout in a while, right? But
I don't need a workout. I'm in shape. My shape is round.
But no, it's kind of like that. Like that buddy system or so. And you got some friends, you got some colleagues that are going to encourage you. You know that you get involved with this, so it's not the pressure, but there's that goal of kind of trying to put a video out weekly or have something ready for Tuesday that you got done on Sunday night and things like that. It kind of builds some like structure, some incentive, and everything. But there's people there too. Like everyone's been super helpful as we're kind of learning along the way. I mean, when I started doing this with Shane, like we were still kind of, we're putting the wings on the plane as we're taking off. We were figuring this out. We're figuring out, like, learning about how do redirects work and how do, like how do, like, oh wait, I need permission to redirect to somebody. Like we've all encountered this stuff. But yeah, no, I always go back to a quote that Steve, temporary offline, said to me one time. He's like, we're all learning from each other. And that's so true.
Totally.
And I think that's kind of what it's been. We're all kind of been learning and growing, together. And that's kind of what makes you better, makes you stronger. We can't do, and yes, we could do it, do our stuff all on our own completely, in a vacuum or whatever. But I don't know that it'd be as successful. And I definitely don't think it'd be as fun.
Oh,
one thing that really attracted me to that, because I don't know if you remember, Mike, but you did reach out to me too in the beginning, and I did agree. Just saying, I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean,
yeah,
we did.
I thought it was you and Jeff, and
I'm not name dropping myself or anything.
We didn't give him the signing bonus he wanted, but
no, that's true. That's true. But my manager convinced me to stay. But, one of the things that I really liked and I thought would have a lot of promise with this is that most of us are older. We're old enough to grow up on network TV when everything focused around that 8 p.m. schedule.
Yep.
With COVID, everybody's lives were kind of out of whack. Their everything was going, and they were going back to things that were consistent. Clubhouse was consistent. Car was consistent. 8 o'clock on those nights. Josh, 8 p.m. Eastern, consistent. And so that put it in just a little bit before, you could see every week in the numbers a little bit more people would see that, but we trying to keep it no more than an hour that way, because you're cutting into family dinner time, things like that. And each week, week after week, a little bit more, then we became consistent. We could be flexible because it wasn't always the same creators every week in every slot, but it was a consistent ham radio related program that I think a lot of people have just come accustomed to now.
Yeah, and I think we've always had something on Tuesday night. I know that there's been like 1 or 2 times we've been close where we haven't had a video. And I know the one time on a Thursday night, we weren't going to have anything. Freddie and I did a live stream together. It's like, this is easier than making a video. Let's just talk about All-Star. And we'll do it for an hour before Coffee and Ham Radios, and
Got the job done.
So Cyber Jason has a good point here. 7 p.m. Wheel of Fortune, 7:30 Jeopardy, except it's reversed here on the West Coast. Jeopardy first, Wheel of Fortune second. Yeah, consistency.
they reverse it on the West Coast. I've never heard that, and
It's
Yeah,
insane.
Jeopardy
It's
is always first.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it. Oh no, Freddie. Oregon and Washington do it too. I think Arizona as well. So
Oh, gotta
they
get time
they
zone.
some backwards people too. Then
Freaks.
I think it's just a time zone thing.
I think all that's recorded anyways. None of it's live. So
right.
True that. Yeah.
Yep.
They got to place it for the best possible amount of ratings.
I think we need to do some Hollywood squares on some of these live streams. We get enough guys, you know.
We could totally
We should.
do
That would be
X
fun.
gets the
Great.
square and all that'd be pretty fun. You could do like
It's the square.
exam test questions and things like that. Yeah.
okay.
That's a good idea.
And of course, Colin's going. Should he mention it's Thursday? Well,
For you, it
today
is.
Colin.
Yeah.
It is for Colin. Yeah.
That's right.
And Tim, EOD Kabooms in chat. Both of them are a day ahead of us.
it's Thursday and UTC. So
Yeah,
It really
That's right.
is. It really is.
Yep.
We should be doing APRS Thursday right now.
right.
I will be as soon as we're done.
yeah, I will too.
John says he's got to take Freddie Mac for the block.
Yeah.
And Cyber Jason said, "I can play center square like Paul End."
Man, that dude was funny.
Oh,
Dude.
there's Boondock
Oh.
Echo. Congratulations, guys! Here's enough
Oh.
for 2 full cups of coffee cups full of gasoline. Thanks, Mark.
Don't use the styrofoam cups.
That's right.
Right?
Got to drink it fast.
Well,
Oh,
out here we were just discussing this yesterday. $5.69 a gallon for regular gas
Oh
in
my
parts of Beta.
God.
Mm.
You guys should be used to the high prices by now. You guys in
It will
California,
hurt.
that is.
Still hurts.
We can still moan and groan about it, and I know Kevin there has semi-recently experienced those prices. So,
Yeah, it's been it was nice to hit that Nevada state line, let me tell you. It was like a
Oh, I
dollar,
bet it
a dollar
was.
more, $1.25 just dropped.
Oh wow.
Very
but
nice.
you notice as you got further and further east, it got cheaper and cheaper too in Nevada. You hit that first like 150, 200 miles in the state, it's still California prices almost.
So I heard that now I know, and I've known this for a long time. California has its own special blend of gasoline, right?
I think it's kerosene.
Yeah,
But what I just heard, and I can't validate it yet, but there's only the refineries that can make that are not even inside the United States. That
They're not.
Is all that has to come in from overseas.
yeah.
Just adding to your cost per gallon.
I hadn't heard that.
Exactly.
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was, somewhere in the Western United States, and it would be a little bit easier to get there, the transportation costs and everything. And I've always said, why don't we just go to a national standard and just be done with it?
I'm all for that.
So,
Yeah.
so Mark has it. We're still on the winter blend. Yeah, it's 95 in SoCal and 86 here in NorCal today, well, at least for me. So,
Play it, Jeff. Play it.
Cyber Jason, no, I'm not even going to bother Cyber Jason. No.
Man, I can remember visiting San Jose, California in 1986 in July, late July, and I don't know, closer to sundown. The sun's not down yet. It's like 72 degrees, and it was marvelous. Just marvelous, other than the fact that I was in California, but we were there seeing
That's why I'm always
weather was amazing.
because they do have beautiful weather and a lot of beautiful things to go see. It's just
Yeah.
all the rest
Oh,
of it that I can't get along with.
Yep.
So that's what I like to say, Jimmy and Freddie, is the scenery here is absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
The rest
Yeah,
of it is a
really.
flaming pile of trash.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went up to the Redwood Forest, and it was, oh my gosh, that was just
It's
amazing.
breathtaking.
Yes.
It really is.
We got stuck up there. We broke down right by Redwoods,
Aw.
and luckily we found a place. It's what is it? The 101 that goes right up the coast.
I think
Found
so.
a campsite there.
Okay,
right
okay,
on the,
okay.
right
Hold
on
on.
the. Well, hang on.
No,
Right
no,
on the
Frank.
coast.
Frank, you gotta wait. You gotta be patient. Wait.
We got a camping spot. It was right on the coast. It was like July 1st. Actually, we were
Beautiful.
there for July 4th. It never got hotter than 65 degrees.
great?
It was
Oh
so
man, I
It
don't
was
have
So,
it on.
wonderful.
Kevin, here's the trick. 101 comes through
Kilo Mike,
Cloverdale.
thank you.
Highway 1 Highway 1 is the literal coast route. 101 comes through Cloverdale. So if it was while you came through Cloverdale, which sounds about right, that's 101. So
That's
not
101
quite
goes to the
coast
coast
route.
when you get up to the northern part of the state, right? Like when you get up Redwoods, that's 101 up there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Somewhat.
it gets closer, yes. It doesn't fully integrate to the coast, though.
Yeah, the one is the PCH hugs the coast, most
Yeah.
of the coast.
Man, that's been a while.
Gotcha.
How many, Vince? How many liters are in a gallon? Just for our American
About 4.
audience.
Do you want the American gallon or the imperial gallon?
Well, the American gallon.
American.
Quattro, 3.9 or 3.89 or something.
How many
Close
liters are in a
close
Cola?
enough to 4.
How many liters are in a cola?
Yeah. How many Bowfings are in a liter? $2.95 down there in Australia
$2.95 per liter.
per liter. So times 4. So about $12 ish.
Good gravy.
Man.
Gee,
I buy a bicycle,
no kidding. It's electric bicycle time.
no doubt.
Can you put a solar panel on a bicycle? I don't know
Yeah.
why not. I can put it on my hat, I guess.
Yep.
Jeff saying diesel hit $6.39 a gallon there in Washington. I'm assuming Washington State.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that all these prices are high. Besides the fact what's going on in the world, it's the fact that every state taxes their gas.
Accordingly, yes.
Yeah, differently, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like Delaware, like it was like $3.39 the other day when I drove by them. California is what, $6, $5, $5.50, whatever. It's because there's different taxes on them.
Sure.
So you got to take that into account. I remember when a few years ago, probably more than a few years ago now, Delaware and PA were about the same. And then the state of Pennsylvania decided they wanted like a $25 tax on their gas per gallon. There it goes. It jumps up. It's like skyrockets up.
Now, then again, we can't
for those
complain at
people.
all. Tim says it's $6.50 in Guam outside the base.
Oof.
Is that the diesel or is that regular?
It's expensive, is what
It's
it is.
still expensive
Yeah.
no matter what.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
just thankful we're in a hobby where we are not taxed for the number of all-star nodes we connect to, or the wavelength of our antenna,
Yet.
or
Yet.
anything
Yeah.
Don't
like
give
that.
them any ideas.
Yeah.
Although I did see Yaesu had some big price increases here
They did.
recently.
They
Yeah.
announced it too.
Did they?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago I saw a thing
Yeah.
that it was coming.
Yeah.
Chuck,
Good thing
Chuck
I got all
even
my
did
Yaesu radios that I need for now. So don't need to buy any more.
Mike Ken would be right behind him.
Chuck already
Well,
did a video
if they ever
about
put out a
it.
new radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't afford the Kenwood
They
tech.
made it.
Dave checking in from Missouri says the diesel is $4.99 a gallon there.
Mhm.
Vince, what do you pay a liter?
Diesel is running Canadian $1.95 a liter. So that's about $1.60 US. So multiply times 4, about
So that's
$6
about
a
the same.
gallon,
About
$6, $7
$6.40.
bucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
right? Gasoline is $1.35 a liter, so about $1.05 or $1.10 US. So just a shade over $4.
Yeah. Not too bad. We're doing $3.29 a gallon here for just regular
Yeah.
gasoline, unleaded. And that's kind of high what it's been lately. We, in Oklahoma, we used to make our own oil. We came out of the ground here and we refined it here. And we always had there's really good prices. I can remember just out of high school, price wars of gasoline. It's 55 cents a gallon.
So,
Those are so gone. So gone.
so Chris has it right here, Vince. If we start getting taxed on ham radio, he blames Vince. Remember, Vince is the Canadian in chat tonight, and the Geneva Convention is just a suggestion for them.
And so just remember, I'm the guy who is trying to divert us back to ham radio so that we didn't become like Clubhouse. Just saying.
Yeah.
Vince, we're 20 minutes in. It's too late.
No,
No,
well,
it's not.
here's a
Never too
serious
late.
question that'll kind of segue back to the ham radio. For those of us that do POTA regularly,
Do-do.
you know, have you changed any habits? Like how far do you have to go to like parks that you would typically go to activate? I'm spoiled. I got parks that are real close, so
5
it's
minutes.
something.
Oh,
you're close,
good
Jeff.
there,
I'm
man.
close to like a handful of them.
10
What about you,
minutes
Jimmy?
I'm about 40, 45 minutes from my closest park.
Okay, that's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got about 15 minutes to my closest park, and I've activated like 8 times.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong; it's a
Man.
nice spot.
There's
It's-
nothing wrong with
Those are rookie
activating the
numbers,
closest-
Freddie. We got to bump those up.
Yeah,
You should be like at like 40s or 50s now in that park.
I think I'm up over 300, Freddie.
you know, I,
In,
see,
in,
I,
in
I
one
don't,
park.
I don't activate every Sunday morning either.
Yeah,
Right.
and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Exactly.
Well, not Wednesdays because I'm here with you guys, but sometimes on Mondays.
I need to get out there and do it more. I've got a couple of places already scoped out, but I think me and a buddy are going to make a camping trip out of it. So we'll see how it goes.
That's a way to
Let's
do it.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Do it at night.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, you
Get
can
to
do
spend time.
a late
You get
show.
like 80 meters, maybe 160 if you got ready that does it.
Yes.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Vince, how far away are you from your POTA parks?
My nearest is 15 minutes away. My next nearest is 18. I typically go about an hour to get to parks because the 3 or 4 that are near to me are electrically noisy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Few of
Now
those.
there's half a dozen in the city of Calgary, which is north of me. And there's one where I can get a quiet spot in them. All the rest of them are noisy. So I'll head to the mountains. It takes me about an hour to get there.
That's a good drive too to unwind.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
I bet those
You know-
Canadian Rockies are nice.
The Canadian Rockies are real pretty. And some of the shows my spouse has been binging on Netflix lately are based in Colorado. But I took one look at some of the background. I went, oh, that's the Longview Rodeo. That's like 45 minutes from me. There's a lot of stuff that gets shot up here
Yep.
that can stand in for parts of Colorado.
Totally.
So yeah, they're real pretty, and especially when I've got 5 minutes to the east of me, flat bald ash prairies where lots of wheat and hay get grown.
Yep.
And then 45 minutes in the other direction, I got the Rockies. And just the drive towards them is stunning.
Beautiful.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm so lucky.
you
I
are.
really am.
I think I've got 20 or 25 parks within 30 minutes of me.
Golly.
No,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
to-
it's about what
It's
I
probably
have
about the
here.
same.
And one of them is weird. I've got to do some research on it. It is a wildlife management area, and I go to the entrance of it, and it says I've got to have a hunting and fishing license to enter the area.
Depends on your state.
But it's Oklahoma, and it's a nice official sign. So I got to find my local
Hey, Freddie.
park official and get the word for
I think-
everybody.
Well, just ask them if you can take your wife in and go watch a submarine races, see if that qualifies. And
Only before the sun goes down.
Freddie, I thought you had a universal access pass.
I do, but when I go outside of this county, not everybody knows who I am. It's I carry the McBadge with me. Don't get me wrong. I don't like to sling it around like it's an excuse. It's just not who I am. But yeah, I believe if you go to a public park, it's public. But if you're going to make a wildlife management area a POTA park, you shouldn't have to have a hunting and fishing license to go in there and activate.
well, that by the definition of POTA, that means that park shouldn't be in the system.
Yeah.
There's a
There
lot of
was
things
one.
like
There was
that.
one in Montana that was listed as a park, and it was just up the road from where my buddy's summer place is. And he pulled right in, and he starts setting up. He sees some picnic tables, and the guy goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And my buddy says, "Well, it's public park." He says, "Yeah, but you have to book it and reserve it, and there's a fee for that. You can't just walk in
The entire park.
the entire park." Now, the entire park was maybe 2 acres, but
Oh my
still,
gosh.
but
So,
still,
Freddie,
right? So
you-
you get those removed from the system.
Freddie, you don't like on, hey, I'm here. Leave me alone, right?
Well, I would, but then you get
Yeah.
somebody you don't know that's got a point to prove. They're young and like, I don't
Oh,
travel
I
down
like
the road.
I like that. Ann Andrews says, "Yeah, you got a hunting permit. I'm hunting DX. Here's my license."
There you go.
It's
Right.
like fishing. I got a ham license. Got a little badge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think Colin and Tim, EOD Tim, both have all of, even Jeff beat. Colin, even though he's never done a POTA, shame on you, Colin, for that, by the way.
No kidding.
He has around 50 POTA parks minimum within an hour of him, and Tim has all the parks within 30 minutes of him. But what do you get on Guam? Like 6 parks?
Landmines.
Well, Guam's like an acre big, right?
Landmines.
It's only a few acres, right?
Yeah,
So-
something like that.
Of course, you gotta have like every freaking 10 feet is like a new park.
Yeah, we don't have that around here.
We're close to that out here, but not quite.
Well, I did find a public parking area for that same WMA that nobody would give me any duff about, but there's an electronic or a electric service transmission line right overhead of the parking lot.
So
Have
it's
you put
noisy.
it
And the
put
north
a radio on the air there?
well, I can sit there with a walkie-talkie all day long, but the HF noise floor was horrible. It was just
As
awful.
long as you put a radio there and you can test it out. I drive by one now that I'm going to a different park that I've been to once. So now I've been there like 3 or 4 times. There's a wildlife area, parking area on the way down, and I went there one time and the noise was just horrible. And I've been debating about stopping there and just putting the radio on the air just to see if that noise is still there, if it was coming from the nuclear power plant across the river or not.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes I've done that. Like the wires are like right above the entrance along the road, but you go into it. I mean, it's not bad. So it all depends.
Everybody that was looking down heard that
San
noise.
Pellegrino.
Snap too when they heard that.
Now, I'm sure it's different in different states when it comes to state
No,
forests,
that all
wildlife.
sounds the same there, Mike. Anytime you crack a can anywhere in the country, it sounds the same.
But no, wildlife areas, state forests. I know that it's gonna vary from states, like with some of the rules with hunting and this and that. I always check. I don't hunt, but I'm conscious when hunting season is because I won't go to the state forests and the wildlife areas during hunting season because I look at it as that it's not self-preservation and that's not my time. I can do what I want to do almost any other time.
That's their time.
And that's their time. I don't want to get in the way. But what works out nice in New York is the traditional state parks that you think of when you think of a state park that's going to have playgrounds, campgrounds, all kinds of nice amenities and stuff like that. Those are going to charge a priced, admission price, things like that.
Right.
There's passes that you can get. I can get passes. They call it Empire Pass in New York. I can get one from my local library if I know in advance. I can check it out for 2 weeks and I can go for free, which is nice. But the parks don't charge in the winter weather. So usually,
Correct.
and it varies. It can be October, November until maybe May or April. The traditional state parks aren't going to charge, and they're going to plow. Okay, so that's kind of my time when I try to go to those parks so that I'm not worried about paying. I'm not worried about getting stuck because I'm on some forest access road that doesn't get plowed or anything else like that. But then in the summer, when people are using the parks, then I can easily go to the state forest wildlife areas because there's nothing really going on there. It's not hunting season or anything. And, maybe people are walking on trails, but that's about it. So it kind of gives me, I kind of just play the system and play the seasons, and try to use it and make it work to my advantage. But like I said, I'm sure it's going to be different, the seasons and the costs and the use and stuff by state. But at least in New York, I've found a way to make it work really well for me.
So
I think-
Freddie,
I think
Kansas Jeff has a good tip here. Doesn't Oklahoma have a retired lifetime fishing and hunting license program?
Well, that's a good question. They do have a lifetime hunt and fishing license program that's a god awful amount of money. So no, I
Wait a minute.
haven't checked into a retired.
Wait a minute. Does that mean the program is retired? Because you said retired hunting and fishing license program. Or is that a
Retired
hunting and fishing
lifetime
license
for
program
retirees.
for retirees?
Punctuation is important.
Just punctuation is everything.
Set instructor is important there, Frank. But I think
I
if you're
just
gonna
read
do,
his-
I think if you're gonna do POTA, you should, if you're not too much of a cheapskate, like how notoriously some people are, you should support your state parks and like, yeah, I mean, like for
Yeah.
Delaware, I've always bought like the annual pass. It was like
Yeah, I got no problem with
$28 for the first few years, and then this past year, they just raised it up to $50. I'm
These
like,
WMAs
F it.
are not
they're different. Yeah, they're
big
different.
parks. They're
They're different, and most of the time in every state, it's going to be like that. Every state that I've been to, with some exceptions, PA does not charge for state park entrances. I don't know about the hunting stuff. I haven't been to any like non-state parks in Pennsylvania, meaning like wildlife areas and stuff like that.
right.
They actually opened up a few years ago the state hunting lands. Been doing that all over the country. Delaware doesn't really have that. They have their wildlife areas, and that's where people do all their hunting or on private land. But some states don't have the fees. I know Virginia, they have fees. I don't remember if they had an annual fee, but for their conservation pass for their wildlife areas, they had the hunting fees or hunting licenses, the fishing licenses, and they also had access passes where it was like $20 for a whole year to get to to go into their wildlife areas. And I'm like, yeah, why not? And then they decide that they want radio people there. So I was like, okay, it's another $20 I can save a year.
Yeah. So I bet, Freddie, in your case, with the wildlife area, them wanting to have the hunting license, is probably the fees of the hunting licenses go to support
Yes.
the administration of the wildlife programs for hunting.
They totally do.
And that's fair. And I'm with Jeff. I buy a state pass every year. And probably 90% of the parks I go to, there are no fees to get in because they're like state forests and stuff like that. But
Just buy it to
mostly
support the
mine,
parks.
Yeah.
So, Country James has it for you, Freddie. Limited use permit is what you need in Oklahoma. Now, Country James travels around a lot, so he's been through various states, and I bet you he's done Oklahoma a few times here. So
That actually sounds familiar. I hadn't thought about that one.
All your states have websites for their state park departments and their wildlife conservation, whatever, and should have the information on their websites.
Yeah.
Should.
They have a beautiful website, but you don't always see what you want to see or find.
Yeah, you kind of have to dig for a little bit. I know for some stuff I had to dig for, and I don't remember if it was for Delaware. It might have been for another state. I had to dig for Second Amendment issue stuff on state sites just to figure out, can I do something there? Can I not do something? And they don't make it easy.
No,
even like it's like click here to search, and you search for something and you don't get a result, or you get like all these results and it's nothing related to what you're searching for.
One of the better state park websites I found was Alabama's. Every time I go to
states will do it right, some states
and
will
everything,
not.
it's just ease of use, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So talking about states, both Kansas, Jeff, and I'm sorry, I forgot. That's Larry, I think it is, over in my chat. Michigan parks are paid on your license plate tags, and Kansas, Jeff said Kansas is $15 a year for each car you buy it with your car tags. I think that is a smart idea.
Yeah, you get a little discount that way if you do it at the same time, but you upgrade your tags.
That's good.
Nice.
Texas has a pretty good program for veterans. So in Texas, I get into state parks for free everywhere in the state because I just have a lifetime veteran pass. So
yeah, New York has that too.
Do that, and I don't know if Delaware has a state military. Yeah, they do. They have a discount for military and veterans, and people over like 70 or something like that.
Same thing with national parks.
National parks, they have. What's the name of the program? I talked about it like so many times on my local repeater.
I don't remember what they call it. I just remember in 21.
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful pass, but you get it for free as a vet.
Yeah, and you could get those at state parks too. Some state parks, not all of them. I know Delaware, there's a few parks where you could actually purchase that. You go into our office and purchase that for the national parks.
Golden Eagle Pass.
That's another one. But it's America the Beautiful is like the main one I think that's for the retirees, for people over Older than me, at least.
Hey, Andrew.
It's the bro
Hey,
camp.
what's up, guys?
He's so
Andrew.
broke. He's so broke he couldn't put an image on his green screen.
I know.
Right.
I spent the last 10 minutes trying to figure it out, and I said, I'm just rolling with this.
There you go.
Now we just need 2 contestants and we can play.
That's it.
Right.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Now that
Now-
America
now,
the Beautiful
Kansas
Pass,
Jeff,
while you're talking about it, it has changed recently. So I'm not sure how it is on the Veterans Pass, but for all the regular passes, you can only have one name on it now. So like
Oh.
for my wife and I put my name on my pass because a lot of times I'm going into the park by myself, like I did today. So I want to have that name match with my driver's license. But if she goes in and they check her at the gate, she doesn't have a pass and she's got to pay a day fee. So they just changed that here in the last year on the
Man.
America the Beautiful.
Interesting.
Now, does that cover parking? Because I know a lot of these places now are not only charging fees to get in the park, and this is the national parks, but some of them are even now charging for parking in the park.
I haven't experienced that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I don't think I've seen it when. At least the last time I went to a real national park. I won't count the Delaware one as a real national park.
I'm reminded of Stephen Wright at this time. How come you drive on a parkway and park in a driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what the hell is up with this? You got to pay to park in a park.
That makes no
No.
sense to me.
Well, I
hadn't
know.
heard that, though.
Smoky
The
Mountain,
English language is so much fun.
yeah, I know the Smoky Mountain
Yeah.
National Park now charges for parking, but they don't charge an entrance fee. It's just drive right in.
Yeah, most of the time you have to drive through it to get from one place to the other up there.
From one side of Tennessee to the other.
Yeah, or North Carolina.
So maybe in that case, it's just because you're not in the park until you park.
Until you park.
Now you're in the park because you can
That's
drive
how
through
you
it.
You gotta
Maybe that's
Yeah.
it.
There's a few parks like that that you can drive through.
So you park the
Tetons.
park in
Yeah.
the park.
Once you park the park, you better have a permit at that point.
You go to park
You're
the
just
park
driving through.
while
You're
you're in
good.
the park. Park.
But do you put
Yeah.
your car in park if you're driving a manual?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Why
could be
not?
Or
activating
is it just neutral?
driving through it though. Go just
true.
drive back and forth.
And is it Saturday in the park if you're in Chicago?
Only on the 4th.
I
of July.
got that.
Only on
I might be the only person.
Yeah, Jimmy's the only one who picked up. It's all good.
24/6 and whatever it is by.
Yeah.
25 or 6
25
to
or 6 to 4. Yeah.
There we go.
are.
25 or 6 to 4.
There we
Yes,
go.
I can't sing, so suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just learned that.
Well,
Yeah,
I
thanks
knew
for,
it.
Thanks for
I thought it
sharing.
was great.
Jeff's like, I played bass, damn it. I don't need to sing.
Daddy sing bass.
Mom is saying that.
Me and little bro. Oh,
I don't think I've been in a national park since God, 2021, 2022.
oh boy, I could.
Do you guys have many of them there? I mean, you got Big Bend
Big
National
Bend.
Park.
Yeah.
That's about it, right?
That's a long way from a lot of people.
It
Yeah.
is. That's a long way from everything
Yeah.
except the border. And I've been here 12 years. I've never been down there. So I need to go. But
No, Kansas, Jeff. No, just no. Wrong
So-
crowd tonight, Kansas, Jeff.
So, one of the questions Mike had put in the Discord was kind of asking each of us to think about how being part of this playlist is kind of helped your channel, or you as a content creator. Freddie, you probably got the most people, so you get to go first.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the diversity of our content has benefited me in a million different ways, because when I got into YouTubing, I had heard of Parks on the Air, didn't have a full grasp on what it was about, and watching, and well, Shane and Mike and Jeff especially, and then when Tim came along, it's like, oh my gosh, we got a theme going here, and I'm like, is this really a thing? But what was it? 2 years ago, we went up to Springfield when we went to More Expo with Jason and Kyle and all them guys.
We're coming up on your little anniversary there too, by the way.
Exactly. That's coming up quick.
Popping
And
your cherry.
yeah, that was my very first POTA. I'm not
I remember that video
totally exhilarated.
on the back of Tim's Bronco, I think it was.
Yep. I was nervous as a cat on Sunday, I guarantee you.
What
But
are we talking about?
my first POTA activation.
Oh,
Hey guys, cherry popped on the
yeah.
back of
I was
Tim's
somewhere else.
Bronco.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm getting a bumper sticker on the back for this thing. Freddie Mac popped his cherry on my Bronco. On the back of my Bronco.
On it?
Well, he had the back.
This is a
tailgate
family
open. There was a radio.
show.
And
It
on
was.
It's a family show.
Very sorry, Lord. Please forgive me and be with the pygmies in
He was
Australia.
all the picnic down in New Guinea. Amen. But yeah, it was awesome. Don't get me wrong. It was a super rush. It was like, it reminded me of dispatching for the first time in public safety, which was a whole lot of years ago. Nervous as a cat, but once after the first day, I'm like totally into it. And, I mean, talking on the radio and doing what I was doing was totally what I was built for. But and Parks on the Air was that exact same kind of rush, only a brand new, different kind of rush. And it was amazing. So when I do get to go, I love it, but I don't get to do it as much as I want. But, I'm kind of spoiled in that aspect, because when I like to go do Parks on the Air, I like to do it by myself, because, I'm enjoying the peace and the scenery and the whole 9 yards and getting my whole station ready the way I want it to. And when the rush comes in, when everybody starts showing up after you've spotted yourself, it's like, you can't slow it down. It's a rush. It's a total awesome rush. But the one thing I will never do is do it I did Summerfield Day last year by myself, and I actually had some shade that ran out, and God dog it if it wasn't hot. I just sweat for 4 hours. I was out of there. And then when Winterfield Day come along, we had a foot of snow on the ground with 3-foot snow drifts, and it was 11 degrees. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that either, I guess. So I've got a lot of catching up to do for sure. But your diversity of content, not just Parks on the Air, but Shane did some soda stuff too, and All Star and the building stuff that Vince and everybody else does is totally what I'm into, and it's given me perspective to do other things, especially Dad Joke Wednesday.
I love it.
That is an original in the ham radio community.
Yeah.
It gives me some parody for real, and some perspective. Yeah, it's been a great boon, just been associated with any of you guys.
Well, you've also created some unique Freddie Macisms. Ham on y'all. I'm hearing other people say it too now.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. I'm like, you should send Freddie Mac a nickel.
that's what I'm saying
Right.
now.
That's right.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that.
All right, Freddie. Chris wants to know, where's our joke tonight? And if you don't have one, I can.
No, Frank. Freddie is the master of the joke.
Yeah.
Freddie,
No,
go.
Freddie is the dad joke ham radio master.
That's
What do you
right.
call a bunch of sheep rolling down the hill? A lamb slide. Yes, they are dad jokes. They're not hilarious, but they're funny as heck. That was actually one of today's, but my favorite was if you put your ear to the stomach of a possum, you can actually hear the sound of being attacked by a possum.
Sure he's not playing possum.
I should have chose armadillo probably.
Yeah.
I got to tell this Dad Joke Wednesday story real quick, and I'm going to probably ruin Wednesdays for everybody now.
I like that one, Freddie.
In the summer, I did I did like my first GMRS review, and for a pair of Radiodity GMRS radios and stuff. I had fun playing around with them. Brought them to the lake on a family vacation. It worked out good, but I'm thinking, okay, I gotta have fun with this. I gotta like put all the Roger beeps on, and I realize every time, like as I'm going through the Roger beeps to hear what they sound like, every time I heard a Roger beep in my head, I heard a voice say, KD5 FMU clear. Because every freaking Dad Joke Wednesday would start off with like the Roger beep and then Freddie going, KD5 FMU clear. This is my such and such. It's a dilly, but I hear Freddie's voice in my head in his call sign every time I hear a Roger beep.
His voice in that saying should be a Roger beep.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
You guys are hilarious. I swear to God. Now I've got to change up my Roger beeps so I can add some difference in there. That's awesome. Oh, what about you, Jeff? You're one of our founding members, as it were. How has this journey helped you?
I was typing a message in the chat.
Sorry to interrupt.
It literally
I
says,
just typed
"Hey."
Look,
No,
brother.
I've gotten to know more of the ham tuber community better than I would like if this never happened. Like Mike, Jason, Short Jason, Big or Smart Jason, Josh, T.O., all those people. I mean, no one really interacts like that well with them like how we do, that I know of, at least off the top of my head.
Right.
Maybe when you go to the ham conventions and stuff like that, they're all buddy and everything, but we're like that, kind of like not even there. We're like that all the time here. So getting all these people together and then learning different things, like we have our own Discord channel. Eventually we got our own Discord channel, and we'll talk about stuff in there, like how do you do this or how do you do that, and we've helped people with like how to do stuff in their videos or dealing with audio stuff and other things too.
Yeah, I'd have never learned the whole redirect thing by myself. Totally. You guys taught me that. I mean,
How would you
we all
you wouldn't have anywhere to redirect because you didn't have anyone to redirect to if it wasn't like if we weren't all here together.
Exactly. We went through all those growing pains together. Totally.
Yeah, like
It's Chat GPT.
trying to get everyone, like what is it, like 500 or 1,000 subscribers,
yeah.
and then you get it, then it gets turned on, and we had to figure out how to deal with like people not have like, oh, go to this video, keep pasting it in there, keep pasting it into the chat.
No, let's not forget YouTube changes things on a regular basis too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but just like knowing all of you people, it's like I just know more people that do the same things that I do and go through the same stuff in amateur radio that I do.
Well, I think it helps to have a community, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
we have our own community,
Right.
our own, I wouldn't say a support group.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe.
support group.
We're
Yeah, I mean, we rely on each other for
Backup.
stuff. Backup?
we back up for each other.
Yeah.
Lord, I know I've forgotten a redirect, or I've scheduled my time wrong, or at all, and then I'll schedule a video and something come up and I'll totally forget about it, and I'm not in the live stream or the live chat.
Yeah, and we'll talk smack.
That's guilt, man. That's a guilt I hate to endure, but I've done it.
Well, I mean, life happens, and if you have a video, and like we've always said from the beginning, if you can't be there because of life, then fine. You don't have to be there. And I know some people want to be there for their premieres, and I understand that. And it's like, and some people are like, well, I just won't premiere. It's like, no, you can premiere. You don't have to be there. It's fine. I mean, we don't have many rules.
No.
And it's just to keep things organized, really. So, like, hey, we need to know if you have a video or not. We can't wait till like the last minute on Monday night or Tuesday afternoon. Like, hey, I got a video for tonight.
And we're
You
here to
missed
support
your-
each other.
Yeah.
Propam Paul summed it up there. Paul, you're welcome to jump in.
Yeah.
Does he even have access to the link?
Yeah.
You should, yeah.
Tim?
He should.
He could be contestant
He's been here
number one.
before.
If you don't have access, let me know on Discord and I'll send it to you. And here's something. Geez, went right out of my head. Never mind.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Like cheese.
Oh,
Cheese, right.
You got
no,
cheese?
Smoked apple
Yeah,
cheddar
rule-
cheese.
Yum.
rule number one. Rule number one: don't be a dick. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've
That's
always
it.
said that. Don't be a freaking dick.
Just yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about.
I
Yeah,
didn't see that anywhere.
It was implied, rather.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's probably somewhere on the
It's a-
the server.
It's in the HOA rules.
Yes.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know
I'll go
what?
back and check the fine print.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you probably skipped the rules. Yeah, actually, it's number one. It's number one. Go to the rules and
It
info
is number one.
channel.
DBAD. Don't be a dick.
But I mean, there's only like certain things in there. There's no rules. I mean, but we kind of like put
Guidelines.
like limitations on ourselves over the years. I think, like, hey, I think we had like 2 hours of videos before the clubhouse. I
Yep,
mean, that's great that we had that many people. Some videos were longer than others, but
But in
we
Oklahoma,
kind of came
some
up with the
people
idea
still
that
work.
it's like it's a little bit too much, maybe. I mean, we kind of had to pull it back, and then we had like Thursday nights. So it's like we don't need everyone to premiere a video on Tuesday nights. We have Thursday nights now too, and then
And
there's, like,
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays too. So
Hey,
we can spread things out, but
Paul, I've been authorized. I'm sorry, Jeff. Paul, I've been authorized by the kids table to remove Frank if you're worried about the symmetrical stuff.
That way we keep the symmetry.
That's right.
Wait. Who voted on that? Who voted?
It's in the secret chat.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's why you were inundating us with squelch breaks.
Yep.
But
I don't
mean,
know
like
how
the
that
rules,
was getting through because none of the radios were up. But okay.
but I mean,
Our,
you
our
don't
Frank,
have
our Frank bot was doing it for us.
Frank
He
Bot.
was Frank bot was telling
Rename
him.
Nightbot to Frank Bot.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the rules we have, it's just really to keep an organization going.
Bill
Is
says
to
all in
keep
favor.
everything organized, and so it's not like the last minute. Hey, I got a video kind of thing. It's like, hey, here's what we need from you. This is when we need it by. If you go give us the information, this is how you give it. So we stay organized. We don't have to say, okay, do you got how long is your video? Is that with an intro? How long is your intro? Is it without the intro? It's really just to keep things organized.
Totally.
Because like if no one was like had these like I won't call them rules, but just things what we need to do.
Structure.
Structure.
There you go, structure.
I was just thinking about say standard operating procedure.
Yep.
Then it would just be chaos, and you'd have like what we have like 19 people at least in the channel on the server. Not everyone's active. That's just fine. We don't force you to have a video every week. If your life happens, then fine. If you need to take a break, fine. If you want to leave the server, fine. We don't care. We're as long as no one leaves in a pissy manner or anything. I mean, we don't have a problem with anyone. Like
Jeff must
Shane
not have paid his
stepped out.
internet bill.
Shane stepped out, and we're like, dude, he was like one of the founding people. It's like that's
Already.
sucks, dude.
So I think
Already,
Jeff
yeah.
was saying fine. So,
What?
yeah.
No, I'm saying like it's
There he
sucks to see people go. I don't want to see people go, but if they need to do other stuff, they don't feel
Yeah.
like this is helping them out or anything. I mean, we left. Shane left on good terms.
Yeah, and he's
There's
totally
nothing
like,
wrong with
"Well, I want
that."
to do something else. Exactly. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, if you want to come in and do it for a few months and you don't like it, then you're free to go. No hard feelings. But just treat everyone how you would want to be treated too.
2 years ago, when Tim and I were at More Expo for the first time with Jason and the gang, and we're all sitting around the campfire talking about it, and Jason, because he's got a very large channel, and he's given us advice.
One
'cause
of
we're
those
asking
channels.
and he's like, do this, just make one video a week for a year.
That's what I'm doing.
And that's exactly what I lived by since then. And I couldn't tell you how much that one little bitty piece of advice helped me push through so many different things, because not all my videos are all Starlink. I do a lot of radio reviews, and then I've just got an idea about something, just like the other day. Totally, that's different kinds of exposure to your channel to get things, to keep the engine moving, so to speak.
Yeah,
The playlist helps me with that.
Yeah. Consistency is always a good thing. I mean, every content creator, not just YouTuber or Hamtuber, they say at least put stuff up there. Do it consistently. Like if you're going to like post a blog, then post a blog once a week or something. You don't have to do it every day. You post videos and at least post one a week. There's a few channels that I follow, and I was kind of relying on them to be there like all the time. And there's like 3 months, no videos. Like, what are you guys doing? And then like they'll have a video, and then 3 weeks later they'll have another video. It's like nothing's consistent with them, but this is not their primary kind of thing.
Sure.
So I understand that. And like with all of us, this is not our primary thing, and life gets in the way, and you might get bored of doing the same thing, or you just run out of ideas, or you're just too busy to do anything in amateur radio or YouTube. I mean, life happens. But yeah, there's a lot of different people in our community, our greater ham radio community, and on YouTube, and the greater content creator community that give very similar advice on doing stuff, which is great.
Yep.
James, I did not take that advice. By the way, we have QRP royalty in chat. Ham radio QRP K0KLB is in chat.
Hey, Kevin.
Howdy, Kev.
What's up, Kevin?
Kevin?
Howdy,
What
howdy.
chat is he in? Whose chat is he in?
Fine. He's in mine.
Oh, Lord. You're in the wrong chat.
Stop slumming, man.
Yeah,
And Prep Hand Paul, where the hell is he? I don't see him in the channel
He's
chat.
in my chat too.
Oh, both of you are going to get smacked.
yeah.
Oh,
What about you?
Okay, Jeff. So is Mike and 2MAK, Traveling Ham KM, the Pro Cam Andrew.
It doesn't
You want
matter.
me to go on?
They're probably in multiple chats.
Yeah.
I'm in the
there's
stream
three
here.
that I know of.
I mean, Mike. I saw Mike post something earlier. I saw Michael Kevin do it. I mean, yeah, they want to jump over. No chat, no big deal. But I'm talking about the other people.
Frank, it's okay that they're over there. They're just trying to help your numbers out. They feel bad for you.
Right,
And they're
right.
concerned. So
Now,
yeah.
see, now that I've called them all out, they've come over to Ham Radio Kids Table chat.
Oops.
Oh, we're not in the. Oh, okay.
Oh, we're in the wrong room.
It's like getting caught riding the moped.
ain't nothing wrong with riding a moped.
Hey, if it's the only way to get around town, you might as well use it. It's better than a bike or walking sometimes. So as long as it's not raining
Kevin
out.
did it the smart way. Kevin did it the smart way. He was just following the YouTube notifications. So Kevin, you got to turn on YouTube notifications for Kids Table because you miss out on this kind of fun when I don't dual
Totally.
stream from Kids Table.
Mhm. Yeah, sometimes it's even funnier when when Frank's not here.
Oh, so this is interesting, actually. Paul, Bougie Paul said he went to subscriptions and saw nothing from Ham Radio Kids Table streaming. Paul, it's got to be there because I have the chat
Yeah,
up.
I get them.
Yeah.
I got her.
And of course, Andy's been through all of them. He's been from one to the other and back. Because Andy's awesome.
Andy's always there for us. He's like our
Absolutely.
original member. I think he was in our live chat before we were.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
he's in your live
Oh,
stream
yeah.
before you started.
He's
I
in
knew
it
you
before
before
you
you were
create
born.
it. Let's get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Andy's
That's
a
what I meant.
trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andy's the man.
Absolutely. I don't know when that man sleeps. I really
I don't
don't.
either. It's got to be during the day.
Yeah.
He pretty much tells us when to live stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be there.
He's like,
Right.
you got a live stream coming up.
Yeah, and Ed is the coordinator of our live
Yes,
streams.
he's the live stream YouTube live stream coordinator for all live streams.
He was my very first channel mod for my live streams for anything, you know how you can make other people a mod in your channel. He
Yeah.
was the first.
You know, I got chastised by somebody for not having Andy Callie as a moderator in the chat. They're like, "What the hell?"
Not.
You're not a part of the Andy Kelly Club.
I
got
know.
to be a mod.
Right.
I got that
You-
fixed.
We need to all go in and get him like a golden wrench and just bail him.
It'll probably be
Very painful.
$700 shipping,
Yeah.
but we could get it there.
So,
Maybe we
okay,
can tell him.
Jedi John has asked us a few times in chat, and Tim, we're going to cover this. I don't care. We're going to cover this. He wants to know, when is Kids Table Squares?
Yeah,
You know, like Hollywood Squares.
like
Kids
Hollywood
Table
Squares.
yeah.
Didn't we already talk about that?
That's what
Together.
Kilo
Maybe
Mike was talking
implement-
about.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can implement FTA
Thank
into
you.
it somehow.
Credit where credit's due, Mike.
Yeah, we need to hurry up and get on that. 'cause
No,
it'll
I'm
show
at
up
the
in
Kilo Mike
Clubhouse.
part.
Yeah, Kilo. Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
of course.
Well, we would need to get on the kids table squares
So-
pretty quick because I'm sure it'll show up on the Clubhouse in the next week or two.
I
Right.
steal the idea.
Hey guys, I got this great idea.
Came up with it all by myself.
Can't believe when I was in the bathroom.
Hey,
Well, I wanted to
Izzo,
ask you
if you're
earlier, Tim, because
listening
you were
and not
asking.
watching,
Tim, what have you gotten? Because you've been in pretty much as long as Jeff, doing the Tuesday night stuff. Like, what have you gotten out of it? And I think it's fair to say, like, you've done, like, in the last year, you've done a lot more live streaming and things that you weren't doing before. Like, so how's your channel changed and benefited from it?
So most definitely, I have grown, and one of the nice things we were talking about having that community of people that help. I'm competitive by nature, so I had to go. Whoever did a great video last week, I had to go beat that the next week, and but I did that in the form of not trying to one up them on content, but how can I make my video editing skills a little bit better? How can I add this little piece of content or element or add, to the video, and I started doing that. Then life for me got a little bit more in the way, and sitting down and producing long form content can be a little harder, and that's where live streaming just really kind of slid in there. I wanted to start doing it anyways, and actually from the Tuesday night list, kind of once we got a fair amount of people doing it, I'm like, hey, let's do this thing on Wednesday nights. Well, actually, we didn't even have a day. I said, let's just do our own live stream and start doing the same kind of thing where we start our own community of creators. We've all kind of come up together and let's do that. And the Christmas and New Year's that Tuesday back to back a few years ago, Clubhouse took time off, and fair enough. And like I said earlier, we grew up on network TV, right? So when there's a gap there, people are going to be there, and I filled it.
Mm-hmm. Nature abhors a vacuum.
It's right.
Exactly.
And so we did it. I think on Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. That's right.
Yeah. Because last year was on Christmas. But we did it on Christmas Eve, and then we did it on New Year's Eve. The next one, Tuesday. And I'm like, well, we got people, they know who we are now. Let's do this. And we found a steady week. I think we test drove Wednesday, and at the time, Kyle, I think, had stopped live streaming. He took a break there because he was doing that Wednesday night CW roundup and everything.
Oh yeah.
And we started doing Wednesdays, and it just kind of picked up from there. But the great thing is just that drive. And from there, I think I've gotten the opportunity to meet so many people. But it not only has it helped me personally, but this has also helped me professionally too, in being able to get out there and speak more. I still have a fear of talking to large crowds of people, but I've kind of gotten past that by doing this stuff on the live streams, by talking to this little green dot here in front of me now, and not focusing or panicking because I didn't know, I couldn't see the people that I was talking to. And so all of this has been awesome to help me grow.
So quick shout out. Hi, Ham Radio Duo, Mike and Becky. And Colin says, almost sounds like the 3-year anniversary of Stirring Frank on a live stream.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Colin, I take it all in good nature. I have fun out here. I don't know what to tell you.
We don't need a 3-year anniversary to get Frank stirred up.
Right.
Now, Frank, tell us, what were you saying again?
I'm just waiting. I see it. I'm just waiting. Nope.
Okay. I mean,
Well, Frank, since you got the floor, why don't you share kind of what you've gotten out of the Tuesday night group?
Totally.
And Tim won't dump you as you're talking.
Tim, get your finger off the button.
Resist the urge, Tim.
I've gotten a lot of Tim. Let me see both hands before we. Okay. The community, the camaraderie, the fun we've had, the learning experiences. It's just all of it has been fantastic and great. And keep growing, keep keep growing, keep expanding, having fun. I've built out a lot more than I was even thinking of doing, and even just last year here. So, it's helped me a lot in that way. That's it for me. I'm done. Nice and easy.
Well, your soldering has definitely improved.
It has.
Well,
Ouch.
well, that's thanks to this and the guys over at Carr.
I'll tell you what. It
And there he goes.
Tim.
hey,
There he's back.
Tim could not resist.
Come on, man. He let you get through with your.
I did. Come on. I'm not a bad producer.
Well,
You're a selective
Yeah.
producer.
You're very selective. Yeah. That was for
that's okay.
Jody. That was for
Very
Jody.
selective.
Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, is in chat, and he says Tim twitches constantly. So I'm not surprised that keeps somehow getting dropped
Yeah,
out.
it's what we have to watch for with Tim is not his twitching, but you see the color in his skin rising as he's
Right.
getting a little more ready to.
No.
button.
Do I have a tail?
And-
Do I?
Yeah.
Mm.
And we
Boy,
have
the
Josh
color.
Hamtrak TV in the chat as well. What's this? Where's the
Hey,
kids,
Josh.
Tim? Josh, we're all the kids here in this case, all of us, including
Right.
you and
All of
Jason.
us.
I
All of us.
this is the one thing I think if I had to rethink the name, kids is not about children. It's about a state of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I wonder sometimes some people just hear the name and just assume, but we're the rebels. We're the kids that get pushed off from the adult table at the holiday get-togethers because they don't want to deal with the kids. And
And
yeah,
speaking of the solderoids, Freddie, Paul still has the image, and I have it somewhere too. So we can always find that and bring it up. I'm sure.
sorry, did you say you had a bad case of
Solderoids.
steroids?
Steroids.
Yeah,
And
the
you
solderoids.
were
With
calling
pictures.
Paul out with some steroids too?
Have you gone to the pharmacy to get something for that?
That's
He
right.
coined that term, or he is the foundation of that term. I'd never heard it
Here's my
before.
thing.
You're grabbing the wrong end, Frank.
If it smells like chicken, you grab the wrong end.
Yeah. Totally.
That was my first real introduction to Frank. Like I had talked to him and stuff off and on, but like that was my first real introduction to the solderoids.
Yeah.
And I would be remiss.
You're
See,
regretting that now, aren't you?
I would be remiss. A big shout out to a certain Canadian in chat for this one. Thanks, Jody. Some true, honest
A proper
Kester.
roll of Kester.
Nice.
Esther,
Proper.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Cadillac
Yeah.
solder right there.
Mhm.
Rosengore. Yeah, I started off my soldering career with that many, many years ago. And I cannot express enough to get a real soldering iron in this world. And I always thought Weller was the only way to go, but it's not. But there are other good brands. And I've just recently tried out that Pine Sill.
I love my pine seal.
Totally love that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I need.
I wouldn't say Weller is all that in a bag of chips. I think they're a good industrial soldering
Rubber
iron.
Weller. Well, that's what I was doing was industrial soldering.
The one thing you'll find about a Weller is if you find one at a flea market, you know that it's going to go another couple of decades.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Especially
Right?
the
Like
good
they're
old,
built like a tank.
Yeah. If you're soldering, pipes, Weller, way to go. I don't necessarily think they're.
I do component soldering with it all the time.
Do you?
It works great because I have variable temperature settings where a lot of these cheap ones you get on and off. And
Yeah.
you can change the tips. You can get a variety of tips for your Weller.
Please
Yeah.
cool it down before you change the tips.
Just
Say
a tip.
Just the tips.
Just a tip.
Now, please
Yes,
cool
just
it
a
down.
tip.
You can
I
do
mean-
it while it's
I
hot.
mean-
You can do it once.
That's an upgrade from this stuff right here.
Why do you still have that stuff, Frank?
Rat
is-
Shack?
Where'd you
Is
get
that,
that?
is that,
Yeah.
is that the 20-year-old? Is that the
That's
20-year-old
vintage.
solder?
That's
Is it
Rat
Rat
Shack.
Shack?
Yeah.
That's Rat
Right.
Shack, which
Yep.
was Kester
That's-
solder.
Yeah.
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 A lot of
Collectible
those
now. Radio
rebranded
Shack.
Kester.
What do you got there, Frank?
But you got to make sure your freaking iron's hot enough.
Radio Shuck.
Oh yeah. A lot of that was rebranded Kester solder.
Oh, just about everything. Everything at Radio Shack was rebranded.
Radio Shack.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yep.
thing.
Or
That's
private
what
labeled.
you want to hear.
Nice.
Not private labeled, I think is the term they used.
That's our private label.
Mm-hmm.
The best part about our
Very
local Radio
private
Shack is
label.
when it went out of business because everything went on sale.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a roll of RG8, like a third of the price. 50, 100-foot roll. It was great. They're like, we don't know what to do with it. We got to get it out of here. Well, I'm your man.
Right.
$8.
I'll give you $20.
It was. I want to say it was like $15.
Golly.
It's cheap. I nabbed it up. That's been a few years back.
Well, as Mike would say, $20, just 20.
Totally,
Yeah.
especially when it comes
Absolutely.
to antenna line.
Yeah. So Vince, you came into the group a little bit later.
Yeah, I did.
We're all better for it.
What was your thought?
Thanks, buddy.
It took him time to get through customs.
Well, yeah. Should see him come bringing stuff down here for Hamcation or
Yeah,
Ham.
Harris.
So no, but so the group had been established a little bit on a regular cadence, and then you expressed some interest to jump in.
Yeah, I did. That's
Yeah.
right. It's a wonderful camaraderie, great help, pushes me to be a better producer when I watch your videos and I see, oh, wow, that's a cool effect I can do as I'm doing a video transition, or how to standardize a set of thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
I'm still, the one time I played with music, I got hit with a copyright infringement. I'm like, you bloody idiots. Like, this is like music that I've, it's royalty free. Here's my license. And they never did. Anyway, back it down. I'm still frosted about that. Somebody has to teach me how the hell I can use music. But beyond that, it's been great. It's driven me to do a number of different projects, like one CW question, like what would you tell a new ham radio operator? I walked around with my camera last year at Hamvention and I was at the Troll Pub, and then I learned that, and I asked you, what would you tell a new ham radio operator? What's your one piece of advice you're going to give them? And in the Troll Pub, it's like 94 decibels. And that's when I discovered the voice isolation feature in DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
So you watch those videos and you have no idea that I recorded them at a pub and I measured it. It was 94 dB in many places, well in excess of 84 dB all across the pub when I was recording those. So all of that kind of stuff is great. It's given me exposure to a different audience because, of course, I'm very blessed to be, well, first off, I'm blessed to be a part of y'all's group. Great friends.
Oh, it's your group too.
And also with Ham Radio Workbench, right? With Workbench, in between you guys and Workbench, as Freddie said, I'm pushed to do or exposed to many different things, and that's really allowed me to diversify in the hobby, which is great because I want to try different things. So
Exactly, and it helps you grow. That's what it's done for me more than anything.
Yeah, so that's. That's what it's done for me. Yes, James, I can be your northern smuggler. I did bring down a large handful of 1 ounce Canadian Club whiskey sampler bottles to Hamvention last year and passed them out to friends. So Tim still got his.
Look at that.
Because I'm allowed to import a certain amount, right? So,
That's awesome.
My claim was not from Lou Bega for using NFED number 5. I beg to differ, Ed, but thank you so much. Jody, excuse me. That's funny.
Awesome. That's
funny,
awesome.
yeah. So it's been great. And y'all keep me honest. I think we were talking, what is it, 6-8 weeks ago. I know I haven't been around for a while. Been traveling for work and other family things going on here. But I was talking about getting on and improving my rag chew skills. And so I can come out here and publicly say I'm going to do something. Now y'all are holding me accountable, whether you realize it or not. Yeah. And you're all very gentle about it. None of you go, man, Vince, you didn't do this. So for which I'm thankful. But hey, my rag chew skills are improving.
No, but did you see Jody's comment?
Wait.
No.
Yep.
Smarties mini boxes. Yeah. Well, Jody, you can still take those down.
And those
Still
are
take
damn
that
good,
down.
by the way.
Yeah, those are damn good.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's what it's gotten for me. I'm
Vince, your
just
impersonation of me is getting better.
and I'm sitting here just shy of 3,000 subs. I haven't released anything in a month. I haven't had time to produce or release anything. I've been focusing on skills when I have a little bit of time, so I'll get back at it. Frank, I'm sorry, I did not hear what you said.
He said you
Frank?
were doing a perfect impersonation of him.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Right on. There you go, Tim.
What about Kilo Mike? You're one of the newer members in the group, I think.
For me, you guys were talking about structure earlier, and that's a big thing for me. I'm not a technical person. I am a creative person, and creativity without structure just kind of blobs all over the place. Like imagine you go to an art museum and you got one of those paintings and there's just crap strewn all over the place and you can't figure out what the hell's going on. Nobody gets it, but for some reason there's some price tag there. It says it's worth $15 million. That's that's what I would do if I have no structure. I'd be creating stuff that people would be like, what the heck is he doing? But just some simple rules about, like you're talking about, getting videos up once a week, and that's not just for the YouTube algorithm, and that's not just for people learning who you are, but it motivates you to create stuff once a week. Because I was in this for a year and a half and I still was in the 40s for subscribers. It was a long process, and you gotta have some sort of goal like that. And I was kicking out a video every Friday morning. I had my own structure, my own deadline that just forced me to keep doing that and keep churning. And this group does that in spades, because now I've got all these people here, not expecting, but to some extent expecting me to kick something out. And I want to put out stuff that's worthy of the group as well. But the biggest thing for me is the loose time constraint. So, I'll creative all over the place and I'll end up with an hour and a half video. Like I literally have videos out there that are an hour and 40 minutes long. I think I have one that was 2 hours long. That's me without structure. But when I get to stuff like this, where it's like, hey, it'd be nice if it was 20 minutes.
Or less.
That really helps me out. And I make my better videos that way. My better videos are when I'm constrained like that. Or, I got a piece of music I want to use, and it's just going to be a montage from beginning to end about this adventure, and it fits this piece of music that I want to use, and it's only 7 minutes. So I got to fit everything inside 7 minutes. And I think that's when I do the best stuff. So that structure has done a lot for me. And, then the obvious being part of a group. And I've seen the improvements in results of my videos here lately, that speaks for itself. I just started doing more adventure type videos on the Tuesday nights because I'm trying to fit those into that 20-minute time frame, and it's worked pretty well. Except for that darn Area 51 video, YouTube will not push that video out. It's driving me nuts.
Oh,
Your
man.
video is so good.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. The camo dudes are in YouTube, and they're subscribing on other videos and then unsubscribing on that video or something. I don't know, but I get an 1/8 or a 1/10 of the what's the term they use? When people see my video,
Click
I
through.
got live brain.
Yeah.
The click-through rate, the
click-through rate is fine, but it's the number of times that people impressions. That's the
Impressions.
My impressions are 1/8 or 1/10 of all my other videos that I've done lately, and I can't figure out why.
Aliens.
Cam, I think I know why.
Yeah.
I think I know
Okay.
why, and it's not aliens.
Aliens.
but it's aliens.
Well, aliens is number one. Let's see what's number two.
It's the Frank
There
pot.
are legitimate reasons as to why there's not a whole lot of Area 51 area-wide videos on YouTube. Like they're there, but they don't get the views because YouTube is actually suppressing them.
I would change
Well,
some
I've-
words.
I've
That's a
seen
new
entire
conspiracy
channels.
theory I've heard.
There is a genre of channels built around it. I mean, there's guys that's what
Yeah,
they do all the time. That's where I got the
but
idea.
there's-
Is they just
They still
I've never
get
looked at how big they are.
suppressed.
Yeah,
They-
I
they-
never looked at how big they are.
See,
Yeah,
John's blaming me
it's
for screwing up the squares.
So I'll change it. I'll change my title from Camping Out by Area 51 to Camping by Happy Town, and we'll
There you
see
go.
if it
Oh
changes.
yeah, try that
There you
out.
go.
I bet
Yeah.
that works.
Or just retitle it in French. Camping by area Saint-Quentin.
Oh,
There you go.
Can you spell that for me?
Everything
Vince?
sounds sexier in French, isn't it?
it does.
Google.
Does it though?
If I could pronounce it right, it would.
Allegedly.
There we go.
So Mike, that's an interesting point. Try when you try it on a new video, not this one. Do the AB title
Yeah.
and the AB thumbnail tests and try that and see that. Do one that would say Area 51 and one that just what strange things happened out in the desert.
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah,
these
yeah,
guys looking at me, from the hill?
So-
kind of thing, and see if you get a different response to it.
The restraining order does not sound any sexier in French.
Just
Right,
because someone
that's what I
Yes,
was
Jody,
about
I'm very
No,
sorry that you know that firsthand.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does Cody know that?
How do you know?
Well, I
Just 'cause-
mean, it is Chody we're talking about here. So
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
It's not the restraining order, though. It's the memories that are behind it. That's what's important, Jody.
right, right.
They carry you right on through to the next court date.
Yeah.
And of course, Jedi John, Kids Table Survivor. Everyone vote one off. Well, see you, folks. It was fun.
Go ahead, Tim. Press the button. We're waiting.
You know you want to.
Right.
I saw the color rising in
And
Terry.
the squares are fixed.
There we go.
we just need what do we need? 2 more people? Make it even?
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
We'll
Well,
get
think
three.
the whole square's full unless Tim has the big super duper plan.
No, I got 10. We got 10.
Yeah. So
I think.
yeah, 4, 4, and 2. We're full.
Oh, we are full.
Yep.
Oh, you can only do 10, so our Hollywood Squares idea won't work because you got to have 11.
What are we full of? Oh, RF. Yeah,
Why do
never
we?
mind.
Why do we need 11? I thought it was 9.
Well, you got to have 9. You got to have 2 contestants.
Yeah, you have to have the contestants. That's right.
Oh.
Well,
Mm,
it-
That's
okay,
just
so
the
the
host.
Actually,
That's
the
one of
contestants
9.
could just stay in chat.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing on
Yeah,
stream
yeah,
there.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
it's worth the cost of the professional 12 seats
Oh,
or whatever.
Lord. It would really drag the stream down anyway, as far as bandwidth goes, I would imagine.
You know what I think we could do? We could have them. We'll have to coordinate with Josh on tying in Discord to the chat.
Oh, yeah.
So we could have the contestants in a Discord room
There you go.
where we got them on audio.
On
Yeah.
push
Nice.
to
Oh,
talk.
that's
Okay.
easy peasy.
We can do that.
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Yeah, there we go.
I know how to do that.
That's some hamgenuity.
There you go.
Okay, Dave, you're already in chat. We don't have to say it.
There's a
We don't
test.
have to say it.
Mistastic. How about that?
Mm.
Hmm.
By the way, speaking of that, Dave, I got the 2.4 gig radio running and nothing around here. I haven't done the second one yet, but I took it up to Indianapolis thinking maybe there'd be one person with a 2.4 gigahertz Meshtastic radio and nothing.
There
2
it
days in a
is.
row.
Kilo Mike's got it.
I
That's
learned
nice.
how to use mine.
Have you received anybody or seen any
I-
2.4?
I've got some I got some people on the map. I turned this on when I was back in Tucson. It's funny. I was in Tucson or in the Tucson area, closer to Benson, and I started piling up nodes that I could see. And now that I've moved to Alamogordo, New Mexico, this thing still thinks it can reach everybody in Tucson, I guess, because they still show on the map.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems a bit
Yeah.
far to me, but
Yeah.
I had nodes are supposed to flush out after some period of time that you could set that. But I still had notes on there from Florida.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to Huntsville Hamfest for the first time with my Meshtastic node, it didn't work until I got up on Montesano, and then it really started populating. And then I go home, and everybody was on the map for months and months, probably a year after the fact.
I have mine set to 1 day. If I haven't heard you in 1 day, you're gone.
That's fair. I usually do 1 day and 2 hops. So
we're 7 hops around here.
How many hops is in a day?
Exactly.
It depends on what kind of hops it is.
42.
It depends on how much barley, malt, and yeast is with it.
Yeah.
42.
Right.
Just don't forget, kids, your Meshtastic nodes. You take them out to a POTA park with another operator, and you've activated the 900 meg band on on 0 hop.
I need to do that.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget that.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey guys.
Mesh dealer Dave.
What's up?
Professional mesh dealer Dave.
What's up?
Man.
Now he's got
Got
the
my
lights
first
kicking in the
tracker from
background.
Mesh
That's
Dealer
nice.
Dave.
And
And
printer.
well, I know, but I'm also liking the lights around it too.
Yeah.
Looks good.
That's ham sexy, man.
It is.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's mesh sexy.
I
I
haven't
just
gotten
had for
into
a
the mesh
trailer,
yet,
right?
but when I do one of the VHF contests, I want to I think that would actually be a fun thing to do. Is try to make contacts.
There it goes. I heard it.
Yeah.
The next time I go to Soda, like that'll be standard carry gear for me now for Soda. I will take my Meshtastic node with me, and I will look for hams that are going to be 0 hop away to make a direct contact on 900.
What's the setting you change to get it to 0 hops?
No,
I mean, is
you can if it comes through a hop, I just won't make the contact.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so you can see when you look at the nodes how many hops away it is, and then you can just do a direct message from point to point. But the question I have is, so those are in the ISM band. Do we have to be in ham radio mode? And I'm air quoting that ham radio mode, where the encryption gets turned off to be able to technically count that as a POTA contact. Since
That's where I say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
I won't make any contacts around here then.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
Or could you just create a no, you couldn't use the private channel or the public channel because that is encrypted by default. But you could create a public, let's say a public Soda channel that is not encrypted.
Well, let's talk about encryption now. So in Canada, the rule might be different than the States, and I'm not the expert down there. In Canada, the rule is if the encryption key is public, then you can encrypt. If the encryption key is published somewhere, it is public.
So
I like your logic, sir.
I've heard that here. I have yet to see that, and they might have just been reinterpolating a Canadian rule.
Yeah, there was a case that actually came up in my home province where a guy set up a bunch of trunking radios and he published it on a website. He said, "This is the encryption key these are using. Go at it." And so it was challenged because it was encrypted on the air, and the ruling came back from our regulatory agency that said, "Nope, it's published. It's good." So by that definition, in my mind, when you join your local mesh, you're given those keys. That's public.
The primary channel is a known encryption key of AQ equals.
So there we go.
Yeah. So in the States, it has to do with what if the mode is like experimental or whatever. As long as you have it published, I guess the protocol or whatever, then I believe it's legal. So yeah, if that's published, in my mind, that makes it legal.
I totally enjoy it.
I think at the end of the day, until somebody challenges it, nobody's going to know. I mean,
right.
And maybe they have. I better
legalize mesh.
I better a Frank bot.
Respect the classic, man.
I better a Frank bot would know. What's he
But
doing?
either way,
He's flipping off the camera right now.
as I remember from when I got my license,
He's eating chips and flipping off the camera.
it
He's eating his barbecue chips finally.
Yep.
Thank goodness. He'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as it's a published encryption key, which it is on the private channel, then it fits the rules. You just can't have an encrypted channel with a private encryption key. So
He's encrypting right now.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
there you go. 915 contact.
That's exactly what I do. And if I take a buddy, I mean, I've got two of the T-Decks. Make it simple. If it's just me, I'll just take one with me. Sometimes I'll take my Sense Cap, the T1000. Sometimes I'll take the T-Deck. The T-Deck's got a better antenna on it, especially if I'm, 50 miles away from anybody. But if I'm on top of a summit, like at 8,000 feet, I've got a clear line of sight back into the city. And well, why not?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I hear my own node at home and it says 0 hop and I'm on top of the mountain, if that counts as a contact, because that's two radios conversing with each other. I'm thinking I'm probably stretching the interpretation of the rules with that a bit.
Well, now
to be an operator on the other end.
does it have to be a licensed operator on the other end? I mean, because can't you technically do?
Yes, it does. It has to be a contact.
I would think so.
Does it,
It has to be a contact exchanging call
Can't be
signs.
yourself. Does it say you can't be yourself?
Well, yeah, in the POTA rules, it says you have to contact somebody else. So,
somebody else?
but yeah, it's somebody else. Like, not,
Yeah,
I
it
can't
does.
contact myself. I can't
Yeah.
talk into a mirror.
Any other licensing? Okay.
I mean, I could.
Like the second
Split
line.
personalities need not apply.
They thought of that.
Right.
Yes, you are. No, you're not. Shut up, the both of you.
I apologize. I didn't mean
You're
to show up
5'9".
and
Oh, no,
turn
hey,
to
this
mess.
is-
I just
no,
wanted to.
This is great.
All your
talk,
fault, Dave.
Right?
All my fault.
It's great talk.
I don't know, but why are we bringing the OSI layer into this thing? As OSI, model?
We're not bringing the OSA layer into this discussion. Hey, who hasn't had a chance to talk about Tuesday night yet?
Mike.
Mike.
What's Tuesday night?
Into MAK.
Too smart, Mike.
I think Mike was going over there.
And so Mike is one of our two slave driving coordinators. And Jeff is the other one, of course. And I want to, Mike, before you talk, I want to give a shout out. I meant to do this when I had the floor earlier, to say that you guys give us that structure that we need to know what we got to publish by when.
Totally.
You politely ask us if we've got some stuff to go. You encourage us. And for that, we are grateful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Hey, Mike. So what's it done for you, man?
I just say I like to say, when it comes to ham radio, it's not the antennas or the radios, it's the people, right? That's what makes the hobby great. It's what makes it fun. And I know it sounds cheesy, but at the end of the day, that's the truth. We can all go out with crappy radios. A lot of us go out with crappy antennas, and we still have fun, right? But it's the people, and maybe I'm a little bit more biased to it because I'm a pandemic ham. I got licensed during the pandemic, and I didn't see other hams in person. I didn't see somebody else, any other equipment than whatever I was buying for months and months, because of when I got licensed and stuff. I mean, it was like a year before, and I got an active club. We got over 500 members, and we're one of the larger clubs in the U.S. A huge active club. I didn't go to a club meeting for almost like a year because there weren't those things in person, right?
Right.
And so at the end of the day, like, I think a lot of it is the people, because then when I went out, before I started YouTube, when I went out to Hamvention, and seeing a lot of people that I had interacted with online, it was awesome to see people in face to face, have those eyeball QSOs. I learned a lot from YouTube. YouTube is definitely a club for a lot of folks. I have a great club, but YouTube was there when I needed it. And, met a lot of great people online, met a lot of great people through like the POTA program and everything. And it's just great when you see these people and meet with them. And, and then just to continue to grow that, and getting into YouTube. And then when we started the Tuesday night radio, the premiere nights, like, bringing other folks like all of you into the fold and just making, wonderful friends and stuff and learning from each other. Like I said earlier, we're kind of all learning from each other. And if we bring anyone new into the group, they're not going to have to learn like we did that YouTube screws up the premiere times every daylight savings and standard savings time change.
This happened too, by the way. Who got bit by that?
Yeah, but it's truly about the people. So,
what was that, Tim?
I said, was it Carlos that just got bit by that? Where the
yeah, I said it's probably going to happen, and it did because I was uploading a video that day, and I was playing around with it, and I was like jiggling it back and forth and turning it on, turn off, whatever. And it's like, oh, look, it's fixed. And it's like, Carlos, all you need to do is play with her a few times, poke it with a stick, and it'll go away. With a stick. Yeah, normally we wait like till the next day to redo everything. So, but this time it just kind of worked for me, at least right off the bat, almost. But go ahead, Mike.
No, and just to put a bow on it, Paul's right down there. I was down there for Christmas. So I'm down in Texas, and getting together with Paul, with Shane from Clubhouse, his brother Randy, there's Robert, Digital Rancher. There's like so many of us that got together, play radio, have fun, and and it was online, and how we got to know each other through YouTube, and whether it was in the chats or Robert's in the group. It's the people, and you make those connections, and that's it's worth so much.
Mike, I have a question for you since you mentioned Shane and Randy. Now, the Texas delegation refuses to mention this or talk about it, but the rumor on the internet is that Randy is a better amateur radio operator than Shane.
We'll tell you after the stream.
Not a contest.
Randy did do a couple. When he set up his DX commander, something was wrong. And Paul, I think you got there later.
Yeah.
He didn't have something connected right or whatever. Like the SWR was ridiculous, and we were going to use Shane's. It was very convenient to have two DX commanders already set up when I arrived. But then you realize like something wasn't plugged in, like the coax wasn't, or something wasn't attached or screwed down. But we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, the Texas delegation doesn't. They don't think they stay tight-lipped when they're talking about their own. It's tough.
Should I step out now or no?
Awkward.
The Texas delegation was good to me.
That was fun. And it was so funny to have, what was it, 7 of us passing the microphone around?
Oh,
there's like 7 or 8.
5 of us? 7? Yeah, it was funny. Here, we got another op. Hey, there's another op. There's a 6th op. There's a 7th op. There's an 8th op.
Oh my good God.
Thanks for the 8 for.
I was traveling to Florida, and I tried my damnedest to get you guys. I couldn't hear you.
Funny story. We were over in Dayton, and there was a bunch of us standing around at a park doing a POTA during the Hamvention, and we're just doing this. We're trying to rack up as many bands, and there was only like 4 of us or something like that. And a guy comes walking up, and he sees us, and he's like, "Well, what you doing?" And so I explained it to him. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm a ham radio operator too. Maybe it's a tech, but." So next thing you know, he grabbed a radio and just started making contact. So
wow,
we were at this point. We'd moved beyond the HF, and we were hitting the other, the VHF, UHF bands and everything. But that's that kind of that same thing, right? Somebody else walks up, here you go, get in there and get on the mic. So
totally.
Yep.
Well, so who has
it gets so quiet without Frank?
Who hasn't had a chance to talk about Tuesday night yet? Make sure we're getting everybody involved here.
I think we got everyone that's part of the Tuesday night group. I mean, we have Jimmy here, who's
I'm not necessarily part of it.
He's not in the group yet.
Not yet.
I am Dave and Paul.
I'm usually working. So
But they're
I
friends
can't.
of the kids table, so
Friends of the kids table.
Paul's always just flying to Japan and stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
know.
frustrating, but that's one of the things I like. Like I love my brothers in the club here locally. We have fun when I can, and they do a lot of stuff. But I'm usually working during the meetings. Now with All Star, I'm able to, and watching Freddie Mac's video 30 times, I'm able to set up my All Star, and every time I
Amen to
screw
that.
something up, watch his video again and
Yep.
reset it up. But I can check it in nets, but I miss the meetings, and so the YouTube community has become kind of my more active club. Whether I'm on a stream or not, it doesn't matter. I get in the chat, and you guys have you have a topic, or Carr or whoever has a topic, Jason, and it's part of the, it's what I enjoy now. I can be more active in ham radio. Besides the fact that I've met, I don't know, 60 more people in the community. Like the Grouch just came down. We poded last Friday. L's fairly new, and we poded with Jason and Michael. Of course, I've hung out with the other Texas guys too, so it's just fun. I'm looking forward to more, and Dayton and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't rain at more this year. It didn't.
I'm gonna be in a tent again. Unfortunately, no trailer yet, but all right.
Well, cousin Eddie's gone to the wayside, so it's tent safe for me too.
All right.
I did get a buddy heater gifted to me.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
I'm hoping I don't need it, but it's going
Great. Are you in a Gazelle? Because I didn't get a
Yeah.
Gazelle.
I got a Gazelle.
I'm going to be the only non-Gazelle tent again.
Oh well, you'll have to put it on the outer
What's-
perimeter.
What's a gazelle?
I wonder if I can just paint it.
It's an animal
paint a
in
tent for
Africa.
them.
It's a very, very, very expensive, cool tent.
I got
It's
an
a
off,
tent that goes up in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Or less.
got an
Oh, wow.
off-brand one that does the same thing.
Yep.
I'll put quotes in there.
Which
So
one did you get?
91.
So we'll see. I forget the name of
Oh,
it.
it's a pop-up shelter, kind of like a
Yeah.
Yeah,
an ice
exactly.
fishing shelter.
Tents,
Yeah, okay.
Stevos, I mean all kinds of stuff. Like big, small. Mine's a T3.
I was looking at the T3, and they run around 3 something. The T4s are over 400, and I just not going to use it that much to justify the cost, especially if we get a trailer in the
I'm
next
going to be
year.
using mine at Huntsville too.
Holy moly! I'm looking at the prices. I'm sure they're really good.
They're really freaking awesome. I wouldn't even got one if it
They're
had
very big though.
camped with.
They're big. I mean, you need like a truck bed for the T4.
Yeah, and I got the T3, and I bought an oversized cot to go inside of it, and it has to go in there diagonal because I'm kind of tall. I'm not Rob tall, but I'm tall.
Freddie, get that air mattress. Take that cot back.
Oh no, no.
No.
I've had so many bad experiences on air mattresses. And don't get me wrong, the night starts off great, but you wake up in
Yep.
hell.
You wake up folded
Yep.
in half.
Totally.
What did somebody say last time about an air mattress? An air mattress, when you want to sleep on the ground, just not right away.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the perfect analogy, man.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll tell you, we were in that tent, and those guys that were there, Tim and Freddie, and everybody that was there. I was in a tent, truck bed tent,
Oh, that's right.
which was great because you're off the ground. And by the end of the time there was ants like climbing all around the truck and stuff. So, but they weren't in the tent. But the problem is you can't use your truck then.
If you weren't eating in bed, that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I liked being off the ground. It was nice to get up there, up off the ground, but you can't use your truck if you're using that. So it's
Well,
good.
that is one of the arguments about or against rooftop tents. is
Rooftop
that
tents, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every time you have to break camp if you want to
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
They're nice if you're just rolling in and needing a place to stay overnight and you're back on the trail the next morning. They're great, but if you're going to be set up anywhere for any period of time, they can be problematic.
George got his T4 for under 400. I need to know.
They
Yeah, you
have
can pick up a T4 on Amazon for under 400, bud.
they have
really?
sales all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're under a mailing list, they send coupons.
We'll see,
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
got
how
mine
this one
on.
does.
I got mine on sale. It was
They're like Kohl's. Everything is expensive, but they always send you coupons.
And Mike, how do you like sleeping in your mobile situation? I'm listening to all these tent stories, and I'm like,
I'm fine.
yeah,
I've been camping for 6.5 years. We're comfy. I am planning on I'm planning on trying to come to more. I don't know if I'm going to get there with the RV or not, but I'd like to. And I want to get right out there where all the tent campers are with my RV boondocking. and I can dump my gray water on you guys. But
You ain't right, man.
Our
all
RVs are on the outside.
Yeah,
not mine, buddy. Not mine. I'm not no bougie camper.
Yeah.
But it all depends on family schedule. So I don't know. I might be tent camping as well. I might be out there in my tent on my air mattress. Though I'll tell you, I've gotten one of the air mattresses that the hikers use, the backpackers, and they're $200. But I've slept on it 5 or 6 times and hasn't aired down on me once.
Yeah.
But that's why it's $200 where the other ones are $20.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you gonna drive out or fly out?
I'm sorry?
Are you flying out or driving out?
No, I'll be in Wichita at the time, so Springfield's not that far. I'll just drive.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll drive. What's it? Wednesday? Everybody gets out there usually.
Yeah,
Something
we meet
like
up
that?
on Wednesday.
You get the VIP early pass kind of a thing.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to leave early and be back on Saturday because my Wichita ham radio group's doing something for that's POTA Support Your Parks weekend. And due to weather, they had to cancel their reservation for a cabin in the park for Winterfield Day. We all know what happened on the Winterfield Day. And they moved it to the POTA Support Your Parks weekend. So I want to be back for that. I don't get to do stuff with my local ham club very often. And they're a pretty good club. So I want to get back for that. I'll probably have to drive back Friday night and be there Saturday morning.
Are they going to refer to you as Kilo Mike?
Say it again.
Are they going to refer to you as Kilo Mike?
No, that's just for tonight. Yeah, it's just
for tonight.
just
One
for
time
now.
only.
I got a kilo today, by the way. That's
yeah.
Oh, right on.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats,
So
man.
I got 2 whole kilos now.
That's
It's
got
not
to
an
be
easy
hard.
one for me to get.
I was going to say, it's got to be hard when you're not in the same spot for a long period of time.
Yeah. This is one here at White Sands. It's just always the place. It's like
love that
our
place.
first visit. Every time we go west, it's the first place we stop, and the kids love it. And there's not a lot to do here. You just go sit out on the dunes and let the kids play. It's perfect for playing radio. It's not like you're driving around seeing the park the whole time. The other one I have is Yellowstone, and I got really lucky there because we've been there twice. And the second time they were the rest of my family wanted to be there to visit friends. So they all got to visit friends, and I got to go into the park, and we stayed there for a month. So I had plenty of time to go see and activate in different places and hit that kilo. So that one was pretty easy, but that's what it takes for me to get one.
I haven't seen your Grand Canyon one. I think you just posted.
Yeah, I haven't
didn't you?
watched that yet either.
Yeah, that was
I saw it pop up, but I haven't watched it yet.
that
Thank
one. That
you.
one went pretty good.
Thank you, William Andrews, for your super chat. That's the word I was looking for.
We need more backgrounds like Vaughn and mine.
Yeah.
I mean, Vince and mine. Sorry.
Yeah.
You should have sent that to everyone in Discord. So
Yeah, you should have sent that out. Yeah.
It's like something out of a horror movie.
Yes. Yes.
Back of the solderoid.
Yeah. Solderites.
There is one wire in that mess.
Yeah. There's one wire.
And no consistent heat. I might add.
Did he fall asleep while he was doing that? Is that what happened?
Preparation flux will take care of that, right?
Preparation flux.
It radiates at a different angle. It radiates in all directions.
Yeah. Equally poorly in all directions.
Equally poorly.
Oh my. So Mr. N2MAK, what's the future looking like for the Ham Radio Tuesday group?
We're gonna have videos on Tuesday, and then we're gonna have
Good
videos the
start.
Tuesday after.
And maybe the one after that.
And
Yeah,
then-
no, that's it. I expect the group to continue to grow. I expect new people to come on, maybe even some people depart or whatever. There's some people we haven't heard from in a while, but I think we're all having fun, and I think a lot of us when we started YouTube channels are kind of like, we'll see what happens, right? And
Totally.
and then if you do it for a year or so, and if you're consistent and you're putting out things, you realize like, wow, this is starting to grow, but I'm also having fun. I'm learning as I go and everything. And, you know, I enjoy it. I want to continue to do it. I love ham radio. I also like this aspect of it too. It's kind of my way to share my experience, but also kind of keep me honest and accountable and encourage me to do different things and try new things and don't be afraid to fail. So I think we're going to continue growing, continue putting stuff out there, and continue having fun.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
To that. I look forward to it on Tuesday
Yep.
night.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right on.
As a viewer, it drives me to want to do new things.
Yeah.
And try new
100%.
things
Yep.
and grow.
Bingo.
Well, good. Then we're doing something
It's
right.
inspirational.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're coming up to the top of the hour. We should
Oh,
go
yeah.
around the horn and see what people got coming up. Hey, Jimmy, how about you, man?
I've got a video coming up. I got a radio for the truck. I'm gonna be a real ham now and put a radio in my vehicle. So
Nice.
you know, someone told me I needed to do that. No,
You're not a real ham radio operator unless you have a radio in your truck.
that's what I heard. It's written on the
Yep.
bathroom wall.
That's right.
So
The
I have a
Buc-ee's.
radio I'm putting in the
With
truck.
my phone number.
And I'll show that off, and I'll do an unboxing because I know how everybody loves that. But I'll do an unboxing and a kind of a shack setup and programming of it before I put it in the truck, and then I'll show the install. So I'm going for like super minimalist in a new truck. I don't want, you know, I don't necessarily want like 14 radios all on some, you know, massive stanchion that's bolted to the seat post and all that stuff. So I'm trying to do something a little more incognito. I don't want prying eyes to look in and go, oh, cool, something shiny to steal. So,
Yeah.
right.
I just put my hat over it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's
Hang a
not
hat
bad.
on top.
But I need the hat, Paul. Just saying.
That's my backup hat.
Ah,
I
yeah,
forget.
Yep.
yeah. But that's
Oh,
what I have
a
coming.
backup hat.
Yeah. And I'm going to the moral abyss next week for work. So I've got to go to Vegas and not looking really not looking forward to that. I might bring a mesh node with me though and see if I can do something from the hotel room.
Oh,
out
yeah.
the window or
It'll light
whatever.
up.
You should hit a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, it should light up. I
Especially-
get nothing here locally in my area.
If there's
There's nobody.
any kind of technology convention going on in Vegas at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. So but
Right on.
Yep.
All right, Jimmy, I'm going to drop you out into the back room and
Okay.
bring Frank back in.
Good deal.
But, hang out if you want. If you
Will do.
can. All right.
Hey, Jeff, what do you got coming up, man?
Who been doing my kind of like week in review with Mike's 5-2 challenge. I don't think I've been seeing many people all these videos about people doing it. I've been mentioning it on the nets that I'm on, and I'm just doing it for myself. I kind of had the ideas like, why don't I make a video of all the contacts I make or my attempts to make contacts on 5.2, and I was like, yeah, I could do it. I thought about doing it every day. Like, no, just do like a week in review. Just show you, like, it's like 30 seconds each one, maybe less. The second week is coming out tomorrow night at 7:52 p.m. Thursday night video channels, right after Freddie's video, which starts at 7:14. Playlists are going to be around and about and stuff like that, so it should be fun. I'm looking forward to Freddie's video.
All time.
The radio that he has, but I've kind of like been putting my POTA videos on the side bench. I finally put one out last night. I got like 3 more that I have to work on, but I got some other videos that I'm working on too that are not POTA related, just regular kind of radio stuff. So I've been having fun with those, and I got a few more that I want to kick out. So fun times.
Amen.
Right on. Freddie Mac, what about you, buddy?
As Jeff said, I've got a video coming out tomorrow night about the Redibus Easy Talk 5 GMRS radio. I tell you what, Redibus has been really good to me here recently, and they're throwing a bunch of content my way in the way of some radio reviews, and a few of them are GMRS. They just sent me like 6 FRS radios. They just sent me the Redibus Silence HA2. Some other creators have done a video on it as well. It's got IPRS and TID radio. I guess it's springtime in China is just great for me right now because all their sales are in the spring. And TID radio sent me the new H9. I'm starting the video editing on that first video today. It has APRS. I'm just I'm starting down this whole APRS journey, and I've been on the phone about 3 times now with KM4ACK, and he's totally gracious with his time and patience with me. Because
Man of class.
Man, I'm telling you, he's great.
Don't let Jason fool you. He's great because he wants you to pick up the mantle of supporting everybody on APRS.
Well, I'm totally astounded with APRS.
Because K8 MRD sure as hell ain't gonna do it.
And don't forget, if you want all the APRS knowledge that Jason has, K8MRDiswrong.com.
Is what?
Is wrong.
Yes.
KAMRDiswrong.com. It's
Yep.
a great website, man.
It's a great website. Well, Freddie, that's great. Mike Traveling Ham, what do you got coming up, man?
Boy, there's a lot of changes going to be coming here soon. One that I'm particularly sad about, I've got one more day out west here, and then we'll be headed back east. So I think we're going to be out east for a couple years, which will be fine, I'm sure. Man, I really like it out here, and the videos just make themselves. So I'm gonna miss that. But another change is we're gonna go into a lot of CW content, and I'm gonna work on that really hard. It's something I've been at now for about 4 years, and I want to get past the point where I'm reliant upon that POTA format crutch. And I've actually enrolled in the CW Innovations class, which my group just gained access to today. I haven't had a chance to check that out yet because I literally came in from the park and started setting up for this today. But that's something I'm just going to start pushing really hard in my videos and my activations and other parts of my personal life. I'm going to be walking around camper with my headphones in, and I'm going to be going, hey. See.
Yeah, Mike, I'll say to you what I've said to many people. I'm happy to work with you on Zoom anytime. Not that I'm the world's best instructor at all, but I'm trying to improve myself. So
well, just getting on the air and chatting, is a big part of it. And so that's something I'll be doing. I'm planning on going to a couple conventions this year. Those will be first for me. But the last thing I'll say, tomorrow night, there's going to be 2 wonderful live streams tomorrow night. Of course, the Thursday night group will be leading up to Coffee and Ham Radios. And I believe it's the hour after that, I will be on Tracy's channel on his monthly live stream.
Outdoors on the Air.
Outdoors on the Air. That's the one. And,
the low power hour. Yep. Good for you.
So, we've had 2 hours of live streaming tonight. You can have 2 hours again tomorrow night as well.
Yeah, and Tracy's got a no-nonsense format, and people sure appreciate it. Well, we're glad you're here tonight. And then over to New York, Mike, what's coming up, man?
Well, I'll definitely be tuning in. I love Tracy's monthly live stream, so I'll definitely be watching you there, Mike. So this week I've got a live stream. Since we're over live streams, Northeast Happy Hour is going to be Friday night, 7:00 Eastern time. Which I found out today that's gonna conflict with Jason's live stream Hammer Radio 2.0 with Gigaparts. So just get 2 browsers open, and you can hang out with us in the Northeast, have some drinks, and then you can spend money as you drink more and more in the other one.
Good. I can watch yours and not spend money this time on that.
Yeah. Or if you want to save money, roll with us.
Thanks, Mike.
Worse than that.
Thanks,
What's
Mike.
that?
No, I don't have an update. You took my update. God darn it. Now I
Right
got
on.
something new. Hang
At
on.
least it
Blame
wasn't me
Frank.
this time, Tim.
Well, thanks, buddy. Andrew, what do you got coming up, man?
Well, I'm just getting caught up on content. I've got several antennas that I'm just kind of like working through the paces of actually testing. So I need to actually do it, and then I got to edit it all and put it up. So I got a couple of videos coming up for some alpha antennas, and I also have a spool antenna that I need to actually take out to the field and try out.
Both very fine products.
I could tell. I've liked. I've done the mag MCOM mag loop, and that thing is really cool. Debating on going ahead and getting that 6 through 20 loop as well to try out, because I like how small that was. And then I tried out the Hex Tenna for maybe an hour when I first pulled it out of the box, and that thing was awesome too. But yeah, I'm excited for the spooled Tenna. I love that form factor. So we'll see. And then on top of that, just trying to learn CW.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh,
Paul.
speaking of,
Oop.
I did actually get somebody on the 5-2 challenge today. It was
Awesome.
the first time I've been doing it for like a week and a half. The first time I got somebody. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Good deal. Great to hear it. Paul, what about you, man? What's coming up?
Our Go Kit challenge is this Saturday. I'm probably not going to do live stream because I think someone else is going to, and I don't want to step on that. But I'll do interviews of each kit, and then I'll put a video out sometime. And then Sunday night, I don't think I have anyone lined up. Every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Central is the live stream. So that's pretty much all I do is live stream every week and then occasional videos. But watch for the Go Kit challenge.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Go Kit video is always good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love to see that the creativity, what people have got.
Yep.
Dave, what about you, man? Anything coming up?
I am right at the tail end of becoming 100% full time. In 7 days, I turned the keys over from the house, so it's a mad dash to clean it up. And then, I mean, I've been living in this for 2 months, but there's nowhere to go back to in 7 days.
Wow.
7 days.
Yeah.
Big step, man.
So pretty
And he's
excited
got
about
one
that.
of the best shacks, by the way. When we did our little pimp our shack and looked at everybody's shacks, his shack is beautiful.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then I'll be heading up to Circle 6 for a couple of months, then back down here. And once I get the house out of the way and really get settled into this, then I actually think I'm going to start trying to make some content. I do a lot of neat stuff with Meshtastic that I could actually make some videos on. So that's me.
Right on. Real good. Tim, what about you? What's coming up?
You know, I'm starting to think that Circle 6 is an HOA. Now, it's not a homeowners association, but it's a ham radio operators alliance. And all
Isn't it
the
like a
ham radio-
nudist place down there in Texas?
Could be.
Mike.
Oh no, that's the Magic Circle in Quartzsite. Sorry, I was getting that confused. I got that confused.
Yep.
That was my bad.
Yeah,
bad.
make sure to send all complaints to K8MRD at iCloud.
Yeah, at iCloud.com. That's right.
You know, just staying busy, and I took a new role at work, which has got me really tied up. So, I mean, I go out and I still do a lot of POTA and enjoy it, and it's a great escape for me. I do live streaming, I think a lot more now, just because it doesn't, it takes an hour or 2 hours to be there. It doesn't take 5 hours or 6 hours, putting videos together. But I do have some stuff lined up. I've also got here in the next couple of months, got more expo coming up, and Dayton coming up. I've already got my stickers for Dayton. So if you guys were at Hamvention, I made a special unique sticker for Hamvention or Hamcation. I've done the same thing for Hamvention. So it's a limited edition. So if you see me there on site, let me know. I will get you a sticker, and they're there until they're gone. And then you guys have to fight over them at the flagpoles.
All right. Well,
I did the same thing, Tim.
We'll be duking it out at the flagpoles. And last but not least, Mr. West Coast Soldroids himself. What's got coming up, Frank?
West Side.
Okay.
I'm representing you with my background, Frank.
Yeah, I noticed that. My eyes were tingling in the green screen. GM, hello, good evening. So you know how to do redirects on Sunday then? Well, that's all I care about. Speaking of Sundays, every single day of the week, Coffee Break Net, and I'll make this easy. It is 14:30 UTC to 1700. That's 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central for everybody else here, just in case you don't want to do the translation. The Coffee Break Net every single morning of the week, right on my channel.
Cool. Tim, you can see Tim's
Right.
grin like a little
Right?
kid.
Never mind, up in the top corner here, I can see the host has muted your mic.
When the audio died, I immediately looked at Tim and I knew his grin
Right.
was priceless.
Yeah. Well, we are running a little long, so
Yeah.
Thursday night, well, you had everybody else go first. That was the problem. Thursday night, Frank's Something Else. Yes, Frank's Something Else. Thursday nights, 9 Central. Thanks, Paul. And
I didn't do that.
Right.
Look at the smiling host over there.
All right. Let the man talk.
And then Friday, you better have a third browser open because Fridays with Frank, 7 Central. So you're going to have the happy hour, Jason trying to get you to buy stuff, and me, well, just come hang out. That's all Friday is. And Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday nights, overnight live streams. I don't know why they're doing so well. I have a whole batch of new thumbnails for them. At least check out the thumbnails, and if that entices you, hit that like button and watch for a little bit.
Totally.
All right.
Don't talk about that yet.
Well, Frank, we appreciate your ability to automate your spamming of our channels through the live stream tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
hey, listen, I'll give it back to Tim to get us all wrapped up here.
Vince, this right here, problem solved.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Go ahead, Tim.
The heck was that noise?
We don't know.
I think it was a D sharp.
It's Frank. It's Frank.
A spring on his boom mic.
Yeah.
We don't want to know if it's a G string or not. Go ahead, Tim. Take us out of here.
All righty. Well, guys, it has been great. It has been fun. It's been a fun 3 years doing the Tuesday night live streams, Thursday nights, coming out here and doing this. I think it's been. I think we can all say that we have benefited from greatly, and we have benefited because of you guys, everybody that's here in the chat, and the 15 people that stumbled across this on Twitter as they were doom scrolling, wondering what the heck we were talking about, and the one person on Twitch, but a whole different story. So as has been mentioned, there's actually 3 live streams tomorrow night. So of Ham Radio content, Ham Shack TV, Car, and then the other Tracy's. Was it Tracy?
Yep. Outdoors on the air.
Outdoors on the air.
Low. It's the low power hour now. They just came up with that name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
But they're letting me in anyway.
Yep.
Well, they let me in, so
Awesome. And then as also mentioned, the Northeast Hams are doing their live stream, and Jason, if you guys are on his mailing list, you'll see that they've are going to be doing the Let's Make a Deal with Gigapark on Friday night, which is always awesome. Paul's wallet can tell you.
I'm still paying off the last one. I don't know why he does them so close together.
And then what's a quarter? Got to get the numbers up before the end of the quarter. But and then Saturday night we've got Josh, and then Sunday night Jason will be doing his live stream again, and Frank will be doing his. And I'm sure there's plenty more. And but there's plenty of great content out there, and we all benefit from great viewers like you guys. So everybody have a great rest of your week. Enjoy it, and we will catch you guys down the coax at some point. And 73, everybody.
73.
73.
73.